Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We're at the end game now. I'm truly sorry about everything.
The music's back on, right? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were working so hard to defend me. But I was missing all day. We didn't even have a chance to talk. She's right. When I met Iris at the training hall yesterday, they had already switched places, and Iris inside the sacred cavern. I wanted to be at least be in the defendant's box today to root you on. Well, it wasn't your fault. You were locked up this whole time. There's something more important than that, though. I have to ask you. Why did you help your sister out as much as you did? Huh? If you had tried to get help at the Sacred Cavern yesterday, you wouldn't have spent the entire day locked up in there. My sister? I felt sorry for her. She was abandoned by her mother and never got any love from our father either. Yes, but it was the same for you too, wasn't it? Yes, but at least I had the sister Bikini who was.
Oh, I have cranberries.
If only Dahlia had come with me to the Hazakura Temple. I always loved her. Dahlia was always so smart, so strong. She never complained about a thing.
You're funny. Where the hell are you? What drugs are you taking? And can I have some?
That's why I promised her that I would help her.
Fuck.
Are you talking about the fake kidnapping case of 11 years ago?
Okay. Sorry.
Yes, I wanted to be useful to her in some way. But as usual, I was too cowardly, and at the last minute I ran away. Because of that, Dahlia's sister, Valerie, ended up. That was the case that wounded Mia so badly.
And Edgeworth.
But things didn't end there, of course. Some people suspected that my sister was involved in the murder. Some people? You must mean. Yes, two defense attorneys. Mia Fey and Diego Armando. After poisoning Mr. Armando, who was getting too close to learning the truth, Dolly even tried to kill the person who had unknowingly hid the poison from her. You. That's right. Iris, there's one more thing that I have to ask you. Yes, what is it? On the night of the murder, the person that cleared up the corpse of the victim, Elise Dunham, was it really you? Yes, it was me. That night after I rang the lights out bell, I went back to my room. And around 10:30, I received a call from my cell phone. Ow, my ears.
No, it's not you. I don't know who this is.
There's a problem. Come to the inner temple right away. I got on the snowmobile and headed for the inner temple. But yeah. The path to the inner temple was cut off, right? Exactly. We can't just leave the body here. So you got to do this exactly as I say, got it? It was me. I was the one that received her body.
Which Phoenix just proved earlier.
The murder weapon had been left in her body, so she wouldn't bled too much. The staff that Mystic Elise always held. I knew it. So the actual murder weapon was the staff. Yes, that's right. I brought the body back to Hazakura Temple on the snowmobile. But why? Why did you alter the body? I didn't want anyone to know that the staff was the murder weapon. I didn't want to leave anything that would lead back to Misty Faye. So I dressed her in a robe and stabbed her with the Thunderbrand. I wiped the blood off the staff blade and left it next to the ground next to her on the ground. Iris, just tell me one last thing. Tell me the name of the person that called your cell phone. The real killer. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I can't do it. I can't say who did it.
God damn it!
I see.
Not the sentence!
Yes?
The sergeant's calling you. He wants you to see you in his chambers. No, don't go to his chambers! God damn it. You got some questions about Dolly Hawthorne.
Alright.
Too many donuts, pal.
Well then, I'll see you later. There's something I want to tell you. Oh, okay. And she wants to tell me?
Yeah, she's seeing the judge behind your back.
Why does that matter?
So it's true. It's true. Iris cooperated with the real killer.
So accomplice to a murderer, then.
Maybe even from the very beginning.
Phoenix?
Oh, hi, Maya.
Oh, hello.
Maya!
I'm tired, alright? How is Maya doing?
Physically, I'm not worried. She'll recover completely. But emotionally, she's been hurt very badly by this case.
I think everyone has. I see. You don't mean she learned who Elise Dunham really was?
Yes, I went to the medical office and talked with her. I told her everything I knew.
But why?
Maya's stronger than you think. I knew she could take it. All of it.
What do you mean by that?
I want you to figure out that answer on by yourself. The trial's about to restart. The real killer. Do you know who it is yet?
Iris wouldn't tell me who called her, but...
It was Larry.
Wait, one of the guards is like, oh, what do we got going on over here?
I think that's just maybe... I think that just maybe I know who it really was.
The bailiff on the right's like, can I just...
That night, the victim was killed in the garden in their temple.
Turn around!
And the criminal wasn't just there. Sorry, it's just criminal wasn't just there by accident. Which means that the killer knew of Dahlia's plan from the very beginning.
And one more thing. The victim was moved to the Hazakura temple side by pendulum. In other words, the criminal couldn't cross the bridge. That means they were stuck on the inner temple side for almost an entire day.
Exactly, so the culprit is someone that wasn't in Hazakura temple the following day.
That's as much help as I can give you. The rest of the battle is yours to win or lose.
Nixon, if you can cut out this audio, that'll be fine.
I was
I know.
cock-blocked.
Time was time.
I was
Bring this
cock-blocked, bro.
case to the end. What exactly did Maya see anyway? And who was it that actually killed Misty Faye? Whoever it was, I have to prove it. Me, all by myself.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. What?
Well,
Oh, right.
Okay.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess
no.
we're done here.
No, I'm not.
All right,
Continue.
Next time on Phoenix Wright, boys.
Next
Continuing.
time.
We're continuing. We're continuing.
oh, alright.
You guys get to see what happens when we save.
Welcome
They
to
already
behind the
seen
scenes.
it.
Hello, everybody.
Back.
Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations, where last time Dolly Thorn and was released back to the hell of where she belonged, and Mia Fey was so revealing.
Scooter?
Scooter.
Oh, sorry. My fucking. Now then, before we proceed any further, I'm going to announce the results of the tests we had performed earlier. Wait, what test?
Tests.
Yes, tests on the bloody dagger that was found stuck in the pine tree.
Oh yeah, that. I totally forgot about it.
Don't blame you.
Same, actually. That's the weapon that Maya Fey used when she fought with the victim.
So what are the results? Was it the victim's blood or...
Due to time constraints, a full test wasn't possible. However, there's one thing we can say with certainty. The blood that was on this dagger was not the victim's blood. Oh. That is all. Now then, let's restart this trial.
So it wasn't Misty's blood on the dagger. Then whose was it?
I'm sure both the defense and the prosecution know this, but this trial is rapidly coming to a close.
It really is.
Both sides will need to show some firm evidence with their claims.
I understand, Your Honor.
From what I've heard, the witness is dangerously weak, physically speaking. So, let's finish this quickly.
Agreed.
You two agree on
Very
something.
well. Please bring in the last witness.
Doesn't mean I like him, but I agree with him.
Here you go, Lord.
Witness, please tell us your name and profession.
Maya Fey. My profession is, I'm the assistant manager at Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Maya.
Thank you, Scooter.
Scooter!
Oh, according to the magazine I have here... Wait, magazine? Oh. You're a spirit medium of the Korean channeling technique.
Fred. I'm frightened. It's like, clan.
Scooter wasn't even a part of the Chrono Trigger Let's Play.
I don't want any more to do with it.
Wow.
He had
Oh,
fun
Maya,
making
the
it.
pain of Scooter and Lord interrupting him causes must be unbearable. Yeah, tell yourself.
Yeah, alright, enough. Both of you stop scratching each other's willies in the restroom and read.
Very well. Now then, Miss Fey. When the event occurred, you were in the garden of the inner temple.
Sorry.
And you witnessed the moment of Miss Elise Dunham murder. Is this correct?
I didn't see any...
Objection! Straighten up this instant, young lady.
Huh?
Pick your head up and speak clearly. There's always time for crying later.
But I...
Your mother was killed right in front of your eyes. There's nothing you can do to change that fact.
Damn.
But there's something you can do. You can finish this. You've been watching the whole thing, right?
Technically, no.
You've seen the witnesses come out, and you've seen us squeeze the truth out of them.
No, once like she.
He's talking about previous cases.
Oh.
Now it's your turn. Let's hear your testimony. On the night of the crime, what exactly did you see happen?
Witness, if you please.
Yes, Your Honor. I never been a witness before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
yeah, Gumshoe. I was passing through the
And
garden.
someone else.
I was passing the garden on the way to a spare prep room when it happened. Suddenly, someone struck me over the head. I stumbled and ended up against the stone lantern. I think I screamed, "Help me!" Then something warm splashed over me. That's when I lost consciousness.
I like how you didn't think of Larry.
So you were struck on the head.
Oh yeah, I was. I actually been on the witness stand a couple of times, but never with Maya.
I suppose it must have been the staff. The staff.
Maya, the person who hit you. It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it?
I'm sorry, Nick. I just couldn't see. I don't know who it was.
Maya, think hard.
Sorry, Nick, but I really couldn't.
Ha! Can't say it was an especially good night for young ladies to be walking around alone.
It seems that it will be hard to determine the criminal through this testimony alone. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your cross-examination. Good luck. You'll need it.
Maya, hang in there. She doesn't look very well at all.
Alright.
Passing through the...
Okay.
It's only someone struck me over the head.
Stumbled, ended up against the stone lantern. I think I screamed, "Help me," but no one... See?
Press.
Yeah, press it. See what happens.
I think you screamed, but you're not sure?
Listen, I was a complete wreck. It was dark, and I couldn't see my attacker. Was it a man, a woman, adult, a child? I had no
Sure
idea.
It wasn't a child.
I was scared out of my wits.
Believe me, my dear, I'm certain I would have soiled my robes.
Thanks for putting that image in my head, Your Honor.
In high school.
I thought this person might attack me, so I. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I screamed. I thought that it was my last hope.
Wow, it sounded like poor Maya, little Maya was really out of her mind. I wonder what she meant by last hope. What do I do? Do I press her for more details?
Yeah, what is my last hope?
That's what I like to know.
Wait a minute, Maya. What's this my last hope stuff?
What? What do you mean by your last hope?
Oh, no, that's what you said. You said my last hope.
Huh? What? I said that? I said what?
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
did.
god.
Oh my god, Maya.
Look, you were facing an attacker that you couldn't see, and you screamed, right. You screamed, "Help me."
Yeah.
You testified you screamed that because you thought it was your last hope.
Oh, well, you know, that's like... What do you call it when that happens?
Maya, you're not doing so well up there.
Thanks for telling me. Oh yeah, Oh, that's right! I remember now. I was facing my attacker, but that's not who I was screaming at.
I was screaming at this copyrighted music.
You and Scooter thought the
Maya,
same
why
thing,
do you-
Lord.
God, Maya, why do you have to introduce this copyrighted music for once? What did you just say?
That's right. It was the person behind my attacker that I was yelling at. That was who was screaming for help.
And
What is it now?
I think she was reacting.
I messed up. I didn't mean to let that slip out.
good job.
Wait. So is she like?
PTSD.
She basically admitted there was someone behind her.
And now she's trying to say there wasn't somebody behind her.
But
behind
witness,
her attacker.
are you absolutely sure of what you were saying? Behind the attacker, there was another person?
I am. Well, I meant to keep that part a secret. Don't say that either.
Oh my god.
So stupid, Maya.
What have I done?
It takes a ton of pressure to make a diamond. That's what I always say.
A ton of pressure.
You're in a court of law here. Can't make things up or try to hide things in this chamber.
Witness, the information you just presented is vital to the case. I want you to add it to your testimony. Or do you need to visit my quarters?
Okay, hold on. We're gonna pause this video real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Now, what was that you tried to expose my secret, brother?
You soaked your robes even in high school!
I swear to God, I'll beat your ass when this case is done.
Reach
I'll beat your ass
for
first,
my
you're not even that
hand,
tough, old man!
Hey, I'll have you know that I beat your ass at PE.
into the
Seriously? I was the captain of the wrestling team and you were in the minor leagues!
But I was on top of my minor leagues. Even you were very impressed that you didn't want to fight me.
I wasn't even impressed!
What is this forsaken singing?
You soiled yourself there, you idiot!
I swear to God, I'll beat you at this camel if you don't shut
You
up.
had diarrhea!
Do you really want to go?
From
Is that what you want?
in this beloved place.
Meanwhile, Andrew's singing Edge of Dawn.
He just doesn't care.
He just muted us, I guarantee you.
Yeah, but-
Breaking free.
That's anything. You probably
This
did.
moment lost in time. I am finally.
I know how to get
made.
Andrew's attention. Florina's a bitch.
Well, that's your opinion. Well, that's your opinion.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You know what? Since we're on break, let's see. Fire Emblem Heroes _ hentai.
Thank
Oh
you.
my, yes.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my.
Scooter, I've seen the
Okay.
anime like a billion times. Of course, I've seen these two.
Look. I'm looking up Lejeune and Levitain, okay? I don't care about
Go on!
I don't care about your
Still
guys' favorite
I
waifu scrub of female
hide.
Characters, okay?
Behind this
Look up
smash
picture
that
porn for me,
I
thank you.
Wait,
And
look
we're-
up who?
And we're back.
How the fuck do you spell that?
My
And we're back.
Exactly as it
heart.
sounds.
Okay,
Wait,
we're back. We're back, guys. We're back.
P-A-T-R-A?
I'll DM.
All right, guys. Guys. We're back.
Sorry.
By the way, Lord, do you like the pictures? Welcome back.
Yes, I do. Welcome back.
I'm glad you liked it because, believe me, I want to suck on them so bad.
All right, all right, enough. Scooter, read.
Oh, hello, Petra.
Scooter, read. We can talk about her later.
Wait, are you recording?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh!
It's been recording.
I just said we're gonna pause this real quick.
Hi everybody. I want you to add that to your testimony. Okay, moving on.
God see it.
I could see a man behind my attacker by the light of the stone lantern.
But you said it was dark.
Nope. It was dark.
Yeah.
Do we have
you
evidence?
Said it was dark. Yes, the stone
Was not
lantern.
lit.
You stupid
So
bitch.
there was a man standing behind your attacker.
Yeah.
That man, he was the killer. He stabbed her from the
sake.
behind. Oh my god. He's the one who killed Elise Dunham. Otherwise known as Misty Faye, your mother.
Jeez, don't. The killer?
Maya. You know who killed your mother, don't you?
Well, what is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright?
Exactly what it sounds like, Your Honor.
To be frank, Your Honor, I think she is in shock and quite confused. That's why she hasn't noticed the huge problem with her testimony.
Huh? What do you mean? What problem?
Maya, on the night of that crime, Stone Lantern was out of commission.
Huh? What?
It's true. There was no light anywhere in the garden that night.
No!
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Goto, explain this!
Coffee, that's what I say.
Pretty much.
Add the pureness of milk to the perfect clear darkness of coffee. Stir.
Wait, I thought... Is adding milk with coffee bad?
It's like
It's not. It's
I
a
thought-
preference thing.
I think it
I
gives it.
thought adding. I think I was gonna say. I think it gives it
mine
flavor.
right now. A cup of cafe au lait. I don't know how to fucking say that. Well, okay, I got it right.
Cafe au lait? Is that even legal?
Mr. Trite's words are the milk, and you are the spoon. Your Honor.
I'm the spoon? I'm no spoony Bart, I'll have you know.
You must have noticed it too, Trite. This witness's mental state is highly unstable right now. It's not hard to understand why she would make a little mistake like that.
How? Sorry, but that's not gonna cut it. Cut.
What did you say?
Exactly what he said.
If there's truly was no light in the garden, and there's a fatal contradiction in the witness's last bit of testimony.
Nick.
May I? Recalled the witness's statement about her attacker. She said she didn't know if it was a man or woman or an adult or a child. And yet, the witness could describe a person who was standing behind her attacker. And she quite literally described him as a man. In other words, that would have mean that Maya actually saw our mystery person. Despite it being so dark that she couldn't see the face of her own attacker.
No!
Order! 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 What in the world does this all mean, Mr. Wright? Are you saying Miss Faye saw the real killer under pitch black conditions?
Objection. Trite, do you have any idea what you're proposing? How could she have seen... Oh god, I can't stop stumbling. There is no other light source at the scene.
There are some things that you can only see in the dark, Mr. Goto. Did you see who the killer was in the dark? And now, you're trying to cover for him.
Cover? For the man that killed her mother?
There's only one conclusion I can draw from this. You know who this man is.
Please, Nick. I don't know anything. Please, I'm begging you.
Fuck off. We're gonna find out.
You talk a good game, Trite, but let's see if you can walk the walk. It was pitch black, so what could the witness see? I'm calling your bluff.
No, Nick, don't. Please stop.
Maya's dead set on protecting this guy. Man who murdered Maya's long-lost mother. But I can't let him get away with this. I'm a lawyer, an officer of the court. I'm here to find the truth.
Alright, Mr. Wright, time to show us what you got, even though I already have an idea. Who was this person that you said Miss Folly?
What's
okay,
your idea?
Okay, Scooter, what's your idea?
Wait, what? No, I was just saying because since the judge... Wait, you want... Wait, hold on. No, I didn't mean I knew. No.
Nope, you're doing
Well, since you kind of proposed that bluff in the air, why don't you take a guess as to who it is?
Do we
I
have
was gonna say bring out the profiles, but
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
wait.
it's profile?
Yeah. Who was the person that you saw? You say
We have
Miss
two
Faye
rows,
saw
by the
in
way.
darkness?
We have 2
All right.
rules, by the way.
Okay, now hold on. Look at this. A lantern from the inner temple guard was not lit the night of the crime. Yet Maya claims that she saw the killer, and claims to know who he is.
Okay, can I look at each profile?
I'll give you a hint.
who's
It's
the
someone who you don't expect.
No. Okay,
It's someone who
just
you
keep
don't
it-
expect.
Let me just see each profile so I can read them.
Yeah, just let's go to read the profiles.
Okay, next. Okay, she's dead. Next.
It was Pearl.
Too small.
It was Pearl. She did it. Nah. Next. Next.
If you say Gumshoe, I swear to God, I will kick you in the dick.
Next.
Okay, it's good. I'm also gonna give you a bit of a hint. It has to be the person was stuck on the other side of the temple, at the inner temple. Remember that.
Other side of the temple.
Maya couldn't see, yet somehow she knows who the killer is. How could she have seen him?
Who are the people? Okay, I'm gonna give you this. Which people did we meet in the first day?
Wait a minute. Hang on. Wait a minute. Wait. There was. I remember a case we did. That earthquake.
Okay, go on.
It was Godo.
Yeah, you're right. It's Godo.
Because I had to think back at the last case with darkness. There was an earthquake. There was a blackness, but you saw Godo's mask glowing in the dark.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because it was pitch black. It was because it was pitch black. Miss Faye was able to recognize the killer easily. I'm sure the court would like to see it for itself. How this possible?
Holy shit! I got it.
Yes.
Yeah, you got it.
What? But how do you propose to show us something like that?
It's easy. Turn out the lights. We just need to recreate the conditions of the night.
So turn off the lights.
Yes.
Conditions?
Your Honor, the defense officially requests that all the lights in this courtroom can be turned off. The full.
What? This is. But it can't be.
Ha. That was a nice bit of deduction. Trite.
No, a lot louder.
Turn it up louder.
I can't believe I got
Oh,
that.
everyone. This man Maya saw on the night of the murder. This is the man who saw Maya saw on the night of the murder.
Order! Order! I'm not saying that. Come on. Prosecutor Godo, what is the meaning of this? Surely you must be shocked to hear yourself accused of such a thing. I know I am. Why aren't you denying it?
Ha. Your Honor, you're asking the wrong person.
Fuck.
What do you mean by that?
If you've got a question, ask the witness. That's one of my rules.
Well, Maya, how about it? What you saw that night? Was it 3 glowing lead lights?
Well, witness, answer the question truthfully.
Fred. You're wrong.
Come on.
I never saw that.
Maya!
I thought the person that stabbed my mother was a man. For a totally different reason.
Hey!
What is this totally different reason?
Witness, Mr. Wright.
Objection. Stop your chattering, Your Honor.
Chattering?
If it's worth asking, ask the witness. That's one of my rules.
That's my
He
rule,
said
you
this 3
bitch.
times.
All right. Well then, let's continue with the testimony.
This is like the third time he said the same thing in this.
Please tell us how you knew the killer was a man.
Yes, Your Honor. I didn't realize it until after I woke up, but... Come on, my,
Killer.
When I came to, I was just lying there on the training hall floor. By the time I got back to the garden, the place had totally changed. The torches were lit, and the body was gone. And all of the snow around the stone lantern had been carefully cleaned up too. Since the person did all of that work alone, I assumed it was a man. Oh, so you're sexist then.
Oh my god, oh jeez, my chair just fucking snapped. Hang on. Fucking
Your what?
Hang on.
His chair
Oh, your
snapped.
chair snapped.
There we go.
His wheelchair. Oh, God.
Fuck. What? No. I mean, just because I don't always get off my ass, fuck you. So it was after the crime took place that the witness came to think the killer was a man.
Yes, that's right. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Oh no, no need to apologize. It's as Mr. Goto said, you're utterly exhausted. Why the hell am I agreeing with him? It's only natural that you would be a little confused. Also, if you consider the situation you described, it doesn't seem too much of a stretch to assume the culprit was a man. But wait, the only man that was there was fucking Phoenix, Goto, Edgeworth, and Gumshoe.
Yes.
At the scene of the murder.
Mr. Wright, continue your cross-examination.
Alright, well, I know one thing to press right off the bat. First of all, why the fuck would the killer want to light torches? Go to the third statement. Yeah, why the hell do you want to light torches?
The torches were lit.
Yes, that's how I noticed that the whole scene had changed.
I'm going to say it was the killer who lit the torches, and I mean, who else could?
Why the fuck did that shrink on me? The killer probably lit them since it'd be impossible to do any cover-up work in the dark. However, if that's true, there's one thing that still bothers me. Why did the killer go to the effort of moving the body?
That's true. It's hard to see how that would be any advantage to the killer. The only one who would have gained anything from that would be the only person that was at the inner temple, Naya.
Very well. Let me hear some more about the condition of the crime scene.
And all of the snow around the stone lantern had been carefully cleaned up too.
That further proves that Goto was the killer because he can't see red.
Wait. Yeah, earlier when we did this.
I haven't said anything.
I know that. I'm just like, I wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
Press this right now, right?
Yeah, press it for me.
So you're saying the killer cleaned up the snow? It did really look really odd. Snow was removed in an unnatural looking rectangle shape around the nut.
There were a lot of shovels around the inner temple. But they're all really heavy. Way too heavy for me to use.
An odd fellow in this killer. Why on earth would anyone want to take the snow away?
Well, there's one thing you can think of. Didn't you say there's a lot of the victim's blood sprayed onto the snow?
Yeah? The area I collapsed in ended up being splattered. That's probably the reason why he picked it up.
In other words, the killer's purpose was to hide the bloody snow. I think the most reasonable explanation.
Perhaps. However, there's something that's bothering me. Even though I just said this before. If the killer just wanted to hide the snow with blood on it, there was no need to remove that amount.
That's true.
You can't see red, you
You
dumb
could have
fuck.
scooped up just the blood snow that was stained with blood.
It looks like there are some mysteries behind this issue.
But I think this will help explain them.
Bullshit.
Ah. I don't know what else to press. There's no contradictions in this testimony. That's the problem.
So maybe we should press everything.
Let's go back to the first two statements. Okay, never mind.
Well, let's press this.
Yeah, alright.
Hold on. I look away. So you're saying that you never saw the killer, right?
Yes.
Early, you very clearly stated that you saw a man behind your attacker.
Nick, I'm sorry.
The killer certainly went through a lot of trouble. Moving the body by pendulum, nibbling the scene. But for what purpose? Why did they do all that? Maybe Maya knows more than she's letting on.
So yeah, we have to press everything.
When I came to, I was just lying down on the training hall floor. That's true. Okay.
You had to press it when I was drinking, didn't you? So,
How could I have? Okay, Andrew, how could I have known that?
my throat is killing me.
Mine isn't.
So when you lost consciousness when you were at the garden, is that right?
Yes, I think it I think it happened when.
Jesus.
What the hell was that? I think it happened when the
Scooter?
victim was stabbed.
So then the person that carried you into the inner temple,
It could have only have been the killer.
That's what I think too.
so the killer carried Maya into the inner temple. Okay. And actually, the killer must have done it, right?
Yes, I think so.
Or why would the killer tamper with the crime scene like that?
For the first time, we all get to voice a character. I'm so happy.
Yeah, all four different
Okay,
characters are
okay.
in the court right now. We're voicing
Yeah,
all of them.
There must have been something that the killer desperately wanted to hide.
Oh! The truth is, when I saw the crime scene, I felt something.
You did?
Yes. I felt like the killer was hiding the evidence from me. For my sake.
Oh, what? Hiding it for you?
I can actually see that, because there was a time when by the way the scene of the crime looked when we were over there, it kind of looked like Maya was starting to be... Someone was trying to frame Maya for the murder.
Dolly was trying to... Oh yeah, she was trying to pin it on Iris.
Everyone knew that I was the only one at the inner temple that night. If Sister Bikini had come back and looked at the garden...
All right.
Andrew?
She may have thought that you had done it.
No, she definitely would have thought so. And you're saying that's why the killer cleaned up the crime scene to make it look like nothing had ever happened?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Well, that's certainly an important piece of information. I want you to add that to your testimony.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. And there it is.
For my sake, that the killer cleaned up the evidence of what happened. Wait.
Not all of it.
No. The stone lantern. There's still that blood splatter.
So present this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but oh, wait a minute. If I remember correctly, it's because Goto couldn't see red.
He
can't-
can't
Yeah.
see red. He cleaned up that amount of snow just because he couldn't see it, and he can't see if there were blood written on the lantern. He even admitted he couldn't see.
Yeah. The body of Lee Stunham was carried all the way to the Hazakura Temple courtyard. At the garden, the real scene of the crime, snow was that we suspected was covered in the blood was scooped up and removed. It's reasonable to believe all of this was done in an attempt to hide the true crime scene. However, there's still one matter that seems somewhat odd.
Very odd.
Oh, and what would that be?
And there it is.
You must have figured it out by now, Mr. Godo. It's the message written in the blood of the lantern. It was written very clearly on the white stone lantern. Maya. If the killer was so motivated to protect Maya from suspicion, then why didn't they wipe the writing off the lantern?
Ah, you're right. Order! Order! But, Mr. Wright, isn't it a fact that the killer was just trying to cover up the crime scene?
Indeed, but it doesn't make much sense to move the body and remove the bloody snow. And not wipe off the most incriminating thing of all, the bloody writing.
Objection. But if that's the case, do you have an explanation for the killer's mysterious behavior? Why would the killer move the body and remove all that snow, but then leave the bloody writing on the lantern?
I don't know what the killer's plan was. It's the fact that the killer left the writing on the lantern. There must be a reason for it.
Well then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your opinion. Why did the killer leave the message writing in blood on the lantern?
The killer didn't notice it.
The notice, yeah.
Because he can't see red.
Yeah, he can't see it.
Prosecutor Godo, early in this trial, you gave me some good advice. Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth.
Maybe you're not as dumb as I thought.
The real killer wanted to disguise the fact that a crime had occurred there. If that's the case, they wouldn't have left the bloody writing on the stone lantern on purpose. Therefore, it must mean that they didn't notice.
But that doesn't make any sense. Oh, it makes perfect sense. The torches were all lit and everything. There's no way any normal person would miss something as glaring as that.
You're right. There is no way any normal person would.
Normal person.
Normal.
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 Utterly normal.
What? What are you trying to say, Mr. Wright? Even though I already know it, I'm
Aliens.
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 There's only one person that involved in this incident who could have missed seeing the bloody writing altogether.
It was the copyrighted music. I should have known.
That son of a bitch.
And who would that be? Who is the person that could have failed to notice the bloody writing? Mr. Godo, you idiot.
Once again, it's him.
Take that!
Mr. Godo, this is what you said yesterday.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything.
You can't see everything. Is that correct, Mr. Godo?
This lantern was submitted as evidence today. We'd like the court to think back at the moment it was first presented.
This lantern. There's something written on it. But why? It's written in blood.
Nonsense. This lantern, it's as clean as a whistle.
Way.
Mr. Godo, just a minute. There are certain colors you can't see, correct? You can't see red on a white background, can you? That's right. You went through this once before. During the poisoning case at the Tesvin.
Oh, good. We're talking about that case again.
This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. and somehow spilled coffee on it.
There's something still bothering me, Mr. Goto. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court?
Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be?
Don't play games, prosecutor! The blood-colored stain that smeared all this apron!
That's ridiculous! No one told me anything about a bloodstain!
You could see the coffee on the white wafer, but you couldn't see the ketchup because it was red.
God damn it, Mike.
Ha. It's strange. In a black and white photo, those letters would have appeared to be... Okay.
Sorry.
These letters are blue, though.
Would have appeared black to me. I wonder, why am I the only one that can't see them?
So then, Mr. Goto, are you admitting it? Are you admitting that you can't see the red writing on the lantern?
Hey, Gramps, didn't you know?
Say that again. You broke out.
Oh, hey, Gramps, didn't you know?
That this is next time on Phoenix, right?
Oh, come on!